Hello, really quick the video is going to show you how Lee has replaced the wheel bearing on the Allegro. Quick backstory if you didn't see on the social media, I was just checking the car over prior to wanting to go to the Hub Nut Social in it. Something just made me want to check the wheel bearings and stuff, don't know why, just thought I'd check them and found the front passenger side really loose. A few phone calls to friends including Phil Weaver, thanks Phil if you do watch this, confirming what it was really. Got the bearing, Lee said he'd change it even though I said you don't have to, but he wanted to, so that was nice of him. So we did that last night. Also hopefully you're enjoying Lee's videos of the Princess. They'll go out on a Sunday morning. I've already got another one ready to go and a third one ready to edit, so yeah, hope you're liking them. So this video is the wheel bearing on the Allegro. It's not as comprehensive as I'd have liked. Lee had been working on the Princess all day, I'd been at work for 10 hours, so we did sort of not rush through it, but certainly film less than we would have done. And also we did it twice. You'll see why, because Lee wanted to check something. I don't know, engineers, what can you say? So yeah, hopefully you enjoy this. Catch you later. Thanks for watching. Bye. So here we go. Friendly neighbourhood Spider-Man.
Hello.
Yeah. Lee offered to help stroke do the wheel bearing, so we're going to do that. I don't know what we're going to video because it's after work now. Lee's been busy working on the Princess all day, I've been at work all day, so this may be a limited video. Very brief, but this is what we're doing. Wheel bearing, hopefully.
Hello.
Deconstruction is happening. He's just taking the brakes off and the caliper. I'm feeling very useless, but there's not a lot I can do, so we keep filming the odd bit. There you go. It's just like being back in the 70s. Two old men fixing cars on the drive. Except neighbours these days think you're mad doing this type of stuff, don't they? I hope you can remember how this goes back to normal.
I haven't got a clue.
No. Looks good though, doesn't it?
Yeah.
There's a big pile of bits there, look. Lovely. So we've got the other side to compare, haven't we? No, you're hitting it and stuff. He's got it off, look. Aye.
Aye.
That's like that, what's that thing?
Terminator.
No.
I do actually see things
That
in this
thing.
eye, you know. There's readings going
Yeah,
across.
no, I mean,
What thing?
be seeing you, that thing.
Be seeing you.
That's it, that's the one.
I can't do that because I can't get it lined up right. I'm trying to go for that eye. Be seeing
Anyway,
you.
is the tank, plenty in the tank, sir?
There's plenty in the tank.
Right, so we're in a bit of a quandary here. The bearings, Lee reckons, are absolutely perfect. There's no noise, they feel great. So
These are these are like new bearings. These are absolutely silky smooth.
one thing we didn't do, we just assumed that the bearing had gone, I guess. The one thing we didn't do, the hub nut, even though there was a pin in, was quite loose, wasn't it?
Yeah, I didn't really put any pressure on that, but I assumed you'd already tightened it or loosened it.
Well, no, I'd not touched it. So what we're going to do here, viewer,
I'm going to put it back together.
is going to build it back up with some grease in, and we think that maybe where this
those bolts were
the four bolts that held this onto the disc didn't feel immensely tight, and we're just wondering whether there was a bit of looseness in everything that was exaggerated by me wanking a wheel up and down. So rather than put new bearings in, Now that we've split it, we're just going to see if it'll go back together and adjust up, because we know the bearings haven't collapsed, and we'll keep these bearings as a spare.
But if they need doing, you've just said
yeah,
it's a 10-minute job.
Well, yeah, if they need doing, it's easy to split apart now, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's what we're going to do anyway, viewer. Right, so me being absolute rubbish at car maintenance, it's amazing as well that it should be grease in these ball joints. We've just put quite a lot of grease into the ball joints, and it's amazing the lack of movement in them now. We think this could possibly be an amalgamation of lots of things that are, you know, the tolerances, if you like, have gone out of kilter because of lack of grease in many things. I imagine when we get this back together, it's not going to be as bad as it was. We hope, anyway. He says. And this could be lack of Rick maintenance. Righto, so after rebuilding it, just to prove a point for himself really, he's come to the conclusion that he's going to change the bearings. It was definitely a lot better packed out with grease, but it was still moving, wasn't it, Lee?
Yes.
And it definitely isn't the ball joints at all, so it can only be the bearings. So even though they felt smooth, Lee's working on the principle that they're just worn, and there's nowhere else to go with it really, so we're now taking it back to pieces, and we are going to change the bearings anyway. So happy days. I'm typically rubbish at YouTube. Already forgot to film in dismantling it and getting the seal thing out. So that's probably had a new bearing then already at one time in its life, isn't it?
Possibly, yeah, I would have thought so. It's Allegro.
Don't you damage my tarmac hitting it on there, you know.
Okay.
Because it's very soft, that tarmac is.
Can I put it in the vice?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's put it in the vice.
This is what you want, like a van with its own built-in vice. Very good. It's almost as if he's an engineer of some kind. I don't quite know what we're going to do, but it looks interesting, so I'm going to film this part.
I'm just going to pull the seal out, that's all.
That's tight.
Big bar.
If in doubt,
Wow.
get a bigger bar. It's in tight, isn't it?
Yeah.
Change of angle. Oh god, now the vice is moving. Oh, he's got it, he's got it. Resistance is futile. That didn't take much getting out.
No, well, this is the this is just the outer race.
I see someone did say there'd be balls in that one.
Right load of balls, mate.
No, I mean, hence that's what wears on them apparently. The ball bearings wear rather than the other one's tapered.
So there's your balls.
Yeah.
There.
Oh,
And that's the collar there to stop you crushing them.
right,
They're actually the same on the Princess.
right.
They're exactly the same.
Looks like one of your cock rings.
It's too big, mate.
There's the ball bearings. So that's the inner race you're calling that.
Yeah, them are the inner race, and then those are your outer races.
I'll knock
there.
them out now.
Yeah.
Is it moving?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. one of the races out. They're coming out quite easy, aren't they?
Yeah. Well, it's an Allegro, isn't it? It's supposed to fault a bit.
So when you see cars with the front wheel that's fell off, like, or tiptoe, you know what I mean? Is it the ball joint that's usually clapped rather than that? Because that wouldn't make the wheel fall off the centre. That'd just make it like wonky, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
So I presume it's if a ball joint snaps.
So a ball joint, see, when a wheel falls off a car, Allegros.
Yeah.
Do you get it?
A leg
Do you get it? Allegros.
A leg goes, yeah. Yeah, very good. In?
We're in.
Lovely jubbly. Right, my phone went flat, so I've missed some of the rebuilding.
That means he couldn't film the dodgy bits I was doing.
Yeah, that's it, yeah. So the new bearings are in, and the dust seals that go on the end. And then... Is it not knocking this time?
Oh, it's not tight yet.
It's not tight yet.
It's no knocking.
Anyway, more later. Right.
Do you ever get a strange feeling you've been here before?
Yes. And if it wobbles now, we're stuffed. Aren't we really? Anyway, we're building it back up. God, look at the wobble on that. See that there?
Oh, that's terrible. Look at that. It's stuck to that, dude.
Standard. There we go. What's that spin like now then? Good.
Yeah. That noise you're hearing there, that's just in your steering rack.
Right. It's not wobbling backwards and forwards like it did anyway, is it?
Yeah.
Lovely.
That's better.
Happy with that? Double thumbs up. Right, we're all back together. All is good. We are going to get some bearings for the other side and the backs, and I think have a bit of a maintenance purge over the winter. But yeah, for now at least that's safe and it's not wobbling, so all is good. Lee's just tidying up in his van. There he is. You can't see him because he's actually smaller than the door. What? He's there. Look. Oh.
I'm going home. I've had enough.
He's had enough.
I've had enough.
See, thanks to Lee again, my saviour as
That's
always.
all right.
If I was a girl, I'd love him. You could take me to bed and everything. Thanks, mate.
It's ta-ra from him.
And me. See you
Ta-ra.
later. Bye.
Bye.